Posterity, the podcast with Aaron-Michael Fox and Eric Crusan is starting now.
Welcome back to For Posterity, the podcast. This is episode 16. Sweet 16.
16, and we just got a Facebook page.
Yeah. For Posterity is now on Facebook and Twitter. We were on Twitter already, kind of. So some, I guess, quick bookkeeping here. You can find us on Facebook at For Posterity, the podcast, and Twitter at For Posterity Pod. We also have a website coming soon. It's in the works, not done yet.
Almost.
But you'll be able to actually download the episodes like a real podcast as soon as it's up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so people don't have to be stuck on Facebook to listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
People complain about they have to sit on Facebook lists, but they're on Facebook all the time anyway.
Yeah, I don't really see it affecting anybody's lifestyle all that much. It means, oh, that smells delicious. So much for that trade.
You should probably clarify what you're smelling, because it could be anything.
This is the it's not Grey Goose, Goose Island Festivity Ale.
Good Lord, did you ever see a Cascade commercial? That shit is spotty.
Oh, that's the glass, not the beer. Would you like to rinse it out?
No, I'm good.
Eric, we did.
No, it's fine, I guess.
It was even still on the drying mat. So
Did you put it on the washing mat first?
No, it was. I mean, it was washed. That's the water spots. That's
All right.
That's Huntington hard water for you. But this is, where is it? The flavoring here. Where does it say what this is? Caramel and dark fruit malt flavors.
It does not sound promising reading that, but I'll try anything once.
Wow, this doesn't. There we go.
Yeah, as Gary said, it didn't.
This is hard to get. It's hard to get in the head on this thing. Oh, there it goes. There it is. We got it now.
Maybe because it smells so fruity.
Oh man, this is what?
There's none. Look, it's like I poured a Pepsi in here.
I've got a solid.
How come yours looks like a commercial?
I thought I'd taught you how to pour a beer before.
I did it exactly the way you showed me to do it, and clearly,
yeah, you got. I mean, nothing.
maybe it was all the spots was holding the. You think maybe the spots on the glass was holding it back?
So let's see. What's this?
Here goes.
This is a great audio bit now.
That is really strong. What is the alcohol?
7.7.
Oh, this is going to be a great episode. Yep, this is going to be an epic episode. Oh, I taste the fruit now.
That's a bizarre combination of flavors.
That's a really weird delay.
Very. I don't know. Words fail me on this.
It's like you don't taste stuff until after. Like I didn't taste the fruit or whatever until like a minute after I took the first drink.
And I'm still hard pressed to tell you what fruit. I mean, based on the bottle, it's blueberries, sour apple, and cherry. But I think those are just Christmas
ornaments. Yeah, we're drinking Christmas ornaments.
So there's no indication.
All right.
Have you learned nothing from gummy bears? You're supposed to at least put pictures. The color corresponds to the fruit.
Goose Festivity Ale. We will have a verdict here in a little bit. It's too early to tell. But it's very drinkable. It's not gross.
That's going on the box for next season. Not gross. Eric Crusan.
Try Goose Festivity Ale. It's not gross. Which is a great promotion. Like that's what would get me to buy it if I was trying to figure out what beer I want to try. Oh, this one says it's not gross.
This is a guy I've never heard of saying that it's not gross. I'll take his word for it.
Well, I think as the guy was talking about shitting at Black Sheep that night.
All right, was this? I gotta ask: is that the one that had the woman crying at Black Sheep?
Oh God! I made a lady cry from laughing. To clarify that,
Yeah, to clarify,
because a couple weeks ago I made a lady cry, just flat out cry. Like it wasn't. I just took things too far, and she's a lesbian.
Okay.
She's overly emotional about stupid stuff. As a lot of lesbians are.
All right.
But no, this lady, she was laughing because I
was going to throw Gary Minke under the bus again. Once again, send your complaints to Gary Minke for Posterity.
But no, I didn't find out that she was crying. If I'd have known while I was on stage that she was crying, I would have just focused on her the whole time. But I didn't find out until I was like walking away and they pulled me to the side. I was like, you made her cry.
So what specifically pushed
I
her
believe it was Poop Tetris. I think it might have been Poop Tetris. I was just winging it. because it's Black Sheep and it's me and I don't know how to do anything else. They moved this from the wall to in front of the big window. And that was weird.
So where open mics used to be at the old Clan.
Yeah, like where the band plays, that's where we do comedy at now. I like it, actually. I didn't think I would, but it's pretty cool.
I mean, the room is set up much more conducively for that, except for the whole like window behind you aspect.
Yeah, I didn't think I would like that part.
That's a distraction that bands wouldn't really have to worry about. Like there's somebody dancing in the background on the sidewalk. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. But if you're telling a joke and there's somebody dancing on the sidewalk behind
They're
you,
drunk.
It's a bit of a distraction to the audience too.
But yeah, I was talking about Thanksgiving and eating too much. Like that's the only time I get to play Poop Tetris. It's Thanksgiving. That's the only time I eat enough food. It's my favorite. It's my favorite after Thanksgiving dinner game to play is Poop Tetris. It's just like regular Tetris. If you get to the top, you lose.
I'm assuming the difference being you don't have to line up 3 like of a kind in a row before it drops down.
You know, surprisingly, the hardest thing about Poop Tetris? Flipping the pieces.
Oh, God. I think we're done here. All right, now, Huntington. You're starting to irritate me. We're not looking... If you heard Eric laughing in the background, I actually we got bored of not recording due to city noise and set out to just record the city noise. And now everything stops as soon as we hit record. So...
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. So I guess maybe this is the best way to continue recording, is to just hope for city background noise. And we'll see what happens.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever wished for.
It's like Steve Carell's got a new movie. I just saw he was on Colbert.
That movie looks great.
But like the way he's describing it, because they're Wall Street investors that basically bet against the U.S. economy.
Well, yeah, they saw the... there's the bus. They saw the housing crash or whatever.
Right. Because they saw the bubble coming.
Yeah, they fucking profited off of it.
Yeah, and he's saying it's such a weird moment of cognitive dissonance, I guess, for the audience, that you're rooting for. They're the protagonists. They're the star of the movies. You're rooting for them in the movie, but you realize that means you're rooting against everybody else. You're rooting against.
But I do that
the
anyway,
U.S.
so
economy.
it's not really.
Yeah. Darth.
Everybody, no, that didn't count. 'Cause everybody was pulling for Darth.
No, I'm saying you're Darth Eric.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're Your freaking avatar on Facebook is the Emperor from Star Wars.
Not anymore. Now I'm a criminal from Gotham.
Like I said on that post, I'm still not sure why I didn't expect you to do exactly that.
You knew exactly what was going to happen when you sent me that picture. As soon as I saw it, I knew what I was going to do with it. I didn't even read the whole thing. I could have said flaming homosexual. I was already going to put that as my profile picture when I saw the picture.
And fun trivia. I didn't expect anybody to notice this or even care that much, but the numbers on that are from Jack Nicholson's Joker mugshot from the 89
really?
The numbers, that I put on it,
Yeah.
where it says like GTHM and
Oh, that's a fun fact.
yeah, those are the numbers I pulled from that are from Jack Nicholson's mugshot.
That makes it even better to me.
So yeah.
I don't know. I'm really superhero movies. I'm really like the last Superman movie.
I can see this is like you're. I think we've hit a
Did you
serious
see
topic
the
here.
last? Did you see the last Superman movie?
No.
The Man of Steel.
No, I have not.
I had such high hopes for that movie.
I haven't seen any Superman movie since Superman 2.
Not even the one with Richard Pryor.
No, and actually, I haven't even seen the original Superman 2. I've only seen the director's cut, which apparently is quite different.
Still good though. So it's
Still has
General Zod.
Well, it also still has Marlon Brando in it.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons for the non-director's cut is.
You need to watch the new one so we can talk about how many innocent people he kills.
Yeah, that's the eternal argument. Why I've always liked Batman is that weird, super over serious, like for a quote unquote kids comic book level of morality that Batman imparts, and the argument with Superman over whether or not anybody is so evil that they just can't be allowed to live anymore, as Superman says, and Batman's argument that nobody is ever that evil. Nobody has that decision. Nobody has the power to make that decision.
Did you see the new trailer for the Superman versus Batman thing?
Yes.
You did watch the trailer for that?
So I mean, when it first came, it's been like a couple months.
No. They just released another one.
No, I haven't seen it.
Where like Batman's like tied up in a fucking basement or something, and Superman comes in and pulls his mask off.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, we're gonna be right back after we watch the trailer.
All right, the ending aside with Wonder Woman, it was a good trailer.
That was first off, Wonder Woman's smoking hot. She's hot enough to turn Jeremy straight.
He's already pretty excited, actually.
I can imagine. I already know.
I think he already went boot shopping.
Yeah, I already know who's going to be for Halloween next year, obviously. But yeah, I was impressed right up to the Wonder Woman ending of the trailer.
Yep, that ruined almost the whole trailer.
Yeah. Very, very badass up to that point.
Yeah, I like the conflict between Batman and Superman. It seems legit.
Yeah, it seems.
Batman's all Donald Trump, like he's an alien. Fuck him. And Superman's like, yeah, I'm an alien, but I'm building all your cool shit.
See, I totally thought you were going to say, see, Clark Kent's being all Donald Trump since he's the one that started it, basically. Who's this showing up, taking over my tower?
I still want to see it. Not on board with the Wonder Woman thing yet.
No, I'm on board for the Wonder Woman character.
Not the way it was introduced.
Not the way it was structured in the trailer.
Yeah, she has to not just show up right there.
Yeah.
She can't just be like, all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And
Like, is she the thing
movie.
that comes out of the building? Like the thing?
No.
Where the hell does she come from?
I don't know. That's why I'm hoping they explain it better than that. You didn't see the first one, so you didn't notice it in that trailer when he unzipped the body bag that was General Zod.
Really?
Yeah, from the first one.
Interesting. I saw the goatee, and
that was all right.
Yeah, I noticed that none of the characters I'd seen yet had a goatee.
So I'm not sure what Lex Luthor is doing with Zod's body, but it's probably going to be awesome.
All right.
And I think he'll be a good Lex Luthor, too. I think he's just got that.
Yeah.
He'll be bald by the end of the movie, which is going to be interesting to see how that comes to be, too.
So they're doing a Darth Vader prequel kind of thing there?
Yeah, I guess
Like
so.
episode 3 kind of deal?
Yeah,
Everything's back to Star Wars.
only less horrible.
That might be our new everything comes back to Rome, football, or Star Wars.
Well, it does, if you think about it. Everything
Yeah.
in life comes back to one of those three.
Yeah, everything can kind of be metaphorized. How do you make a metaphor out of something? What's metaphorized? I don't think is the right word.
We can make up words. We're allowed to make up words.
Metaphorized.
If Jesse Jackson can make up words, we can make up words.
Put that one down in the book that I thought I came up with Cleotis. Turns out I didn't.
Real name.
But now I'm going to stand by metamorphosize. I don't think that's right.
Stay tuned for the definition. Stay tuned for the definition of metamorphosize.
Bryce.
My body's rejecting the whiskey like old Asian men. You treacherous snake! You lousy bastard!
It's so rough.
God, it hurts.
Because my new medication, which I probably shouldn't be drinking on, is causing acid reflux. Yeah, Train, you agree.
How can you tell the difference between acid reflux and whiskey?
It burns a lot more with the whiskey, or the whiskey burns a lot more with the...
I don't know, man. You sure supposed to have it.
Yeah, the mic cut out. Sorry about that.
It's like we were playing Ozzy Osbourne records backwards.
That was the weirdest thing ever.
Trump will be president.
I so thought it was going to be in episode 9 again.
Just lost completely.
Oh God. Because we're going, and I'm sure long-time followers of the show have noticed we're not that well prepared.
Prepared is a severe understatement. I think, for what we are,
and definitely not organized. So we don't stop and
I don't
save.
even know what that means.
We don't stop and save while we're going. We don't really think about it all that much. We just kind of talk, and then that's it. So we're just talking, and then the
before you know it,
window pops up that says we're not recording anymore, and then try to X out of it, and then we just get the spinning.
Like, I wonder
beach
how
ball.
much Steve Jobs just argued with himself over the text in the bubble that says "Gotcha, bitch." Because that's pretty much what it is. Like, you thought you were recording this whole time. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
None of this is saved.
Yeah, it turns out, obviously, if you've made it to this point, you've listened to it, so it was recorded. But there was a moment where we thought this whole episode was gone. So, thank you, Steve Jobs from Beyond the Grave, for not torpedoing this episode.
Yeah, but fuck you on being an asshole. You don't get a pass on being an asshole.
Yeah. Tech Whiz, we appreciate the hardware, we appreciate the software. Not that good of a person, though.
Kind of a dick, actually.
Yeah, pretty terrible father.
You're
from
a
what
horrible
I understand.
human being. Thank you, Danny Boyle, for bringing that to our attention.
You gotta wonder in the afterlife, like, how much credit do you get for? Well, he did make people's lives easier. We made Americans' lives easier, but he made Asians' lives a whole lot worse.
That's it. That's
a
the thing.
weird.
Let's say, for the sake of argument,
Because that's what we do here.
that one of us get famous.
That's not going to happen, but for the sake of argument,
Just for the sake of argument, one of us get famous for our ridiculous views on the world. And let's say somebody respectable makes a movie about us.
Mhm.
Martin Scorsese, Danny Boyle, any of those people that can take somebody's life and make it.
Don't pause there. Don't. Anybody that can take somebody's life.
Take somebody's life and make it into like, what would we? It wouldn't be a good movie.
No.
Like, it's not anything I want to be remembered for.
I'm really somewhat dismayed at the fact that Johnny Depp would probably be playing me, and it would look quite a bit like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I picture more of a Kirk Cameron. Kirk Cameron with a weave. Sorry, Kirk Cameron is Aaron-Michael Fox with a horrible hair weave that makes him somehow look like Fat Eddie Vedder.
Yeah, I'm seeing Johnny Depp up 75 pounds with a bad weave and a terrible Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Fear and Loathing in Huntington.
All I ask is that Indian dude in Big Bang Theory does not play me. Like, get somebody respectable with a tan to play me. Like,
you know you're going to be cast by a cheap Obama.
Do not cast Aziz Ansari to play me in the movie. Is all I ask. I have nothing against Aziz. Congratulations on your show. I thought it was great. But do not cast anybody just because they're brown to play me in a movie.
You're going to be played by Tay Leone.
This is my nightmare. As Eric Crusan, Taylor Lautner. I don't want to be any way associated with Team Jacob.
Skarsgård as Crusan.
Benicio del Toro as Eric. I didn't look. Oh God!
We got to go back and record what we didn't. So much stuff happened between the recording.
I accidentally compared.
You didn't accidentally. Don't put accidentally on it. Just try to make it sound better.
I compared you to retard.
You called me a retard, basically, and I'm throwing out that's Eric's word. I would say
retard. I'll say
I
retard.
would say developmental challenge
say faggot.
Or
like none of those words are. That's nothing to me.
I'll say it like I'll call Jeremy a faggot because I love Jeremy, and Jeremy. I think
does that make it okay for you to say, "Hey, Jeremy's a faggot" because I love him?
It's like a term of endearment. Yeah. Like, shut up, you fag. Get over here. Give me a kiss.
That seems like a compromise more than a...
Yeah. And I think Jeremy will back me up on that. Because I don't kid with anybody that I don't like. Like, if I insult you, that means I like you.
I agree. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I feel the same way.
Because that means I know, like... I think it was Jerry Seinfeld on Comedians in Cars that said, like, no real lasting relationship is founded on mutual love. Car alarm that agrees with me. The best relationships are founded on mutual hate. Two people that dislike the same thing can get along forever. So... when I find somebody that has the same sense of humor, that likes to make fun of the same stuff as me, that's awesome. But until I know you're that person, I'm like awkwardly polite and over, like a British level of formality. And then if it turns out that I don't like you, then I just stick with that. Yeah,
but that makes it okay. Like, I've made fun of people. I'm a mean drunk. That's all it boils down to.
You're a mean sober.
Yes, I am mean sober. But if I drink it, it amplifies it. But if I pick on you when I'm drunk, like if I say something mean, like mean-spirited, I guess, it's not because I hate you. I wouldn't do that if I didn't like you.
That's like...
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a mean drunk, but I'm mean in a, like, you know I'm playing. Like,
right.
Don't take this seriously.
I guess that's kind of my sticking point with the word retard or retarded is, like, I grew up with a girl that had Down syndrome. Obviously, she still has Down syndrome. And wonderful person. And to be honest, there's been moments in my life where I've been somewhat envious of her, in that she's the happiest person that I've ever met in my life. Absolutely loves everything about waking up in the morning all the way until going to sleep at night. And I'm really more than a little envious in some days that I've went, oh God, and that, well, the sun came up again. I guess I'm still here. You know, there's moments that I've thought I would love to enjoy life that much. So, I mean, that, especially since I'm not sure, like, she obviously, she doesn't understand the difference between when you say developmentally disabled or learning disabled or retarded. But she understands the inflection in your voice. And she understands when you're being nice to her and when you're not. She understands sarcasm maybe more than I do. So that's why I kind of have an awkward relationship with that word. But I still love...
It doesn't bother me.
I still love Ian Baggs' joke. I opened for Ian in Richmond, and he had a great joke about this where he said, I know you're not supposed to say retarded, because I had an ex-girlfriend, her brother was retarded, and she told me why I'm not supposed to say it right up till the day that she broke up with me, and I said, you and your retarded brother can f*** off.
But that's how I feel about life in general. You can't take that much. It's not worth getting angry over.
No.
Because if I say retarded, it's not degrading in any way.
Coming from you, it's ignorant.
Well, yeah, but that's okay because we have a presidential candidate that's running on this whole campaign.
Yeah, ignorance for president, 2016.
Oh God, I can't. They just don't. The words don't have the same meaning to me as they do other people. I can say faggot because to me, faggot is like Louis. Like it's faggot. I guess it's a word you said.
Yeah. It's also, I mean, it's a specific thing. Just like Chris Rock's Niggas versus Black People. They are two separate things, especially the way that Chris Rock lays them out. And I don't see that word, I mean, there's no difference to me between retarded and disabled, mentally learning disabled.
Yeah, so why is it that offensive if I say retarded?
Because there isn't, it's, one is kind of, it just hasn't, especially any word with the R in it. It makes redneck sound more rednecky, which makes the word sound.
But I'm not a redneck, and I say retarded.
But it's got an R in it, just like pronouncing the R in any other.
Just say nigger.
No, well, I mean, I'm not trying to dance around it. I'm just saying, because I already said it once on this episode. What I'm saying is, like, I mean, we have it with the word herd, the thundering herd. Anything with the R in it tends to enunciate. It makes you more go herd. It's got a weird. Let's go Mountaineers.
No,
Anything
that's
R's just makes. Thank you, truck. But so I think it was Ardell O'Hanlon had a bit that anything. Irish comic, for those not in the know, had a bit that anything said with a southern accent immediately sounds dumb. That a brain surgeon or a NASA engineer with a southern accent immediately just sounds 50 points dumber on the IQ scale. Whereas we had this talk last week where a moron from New Jersey or Massachusetts sounds smart no matter what they say.
I didn't get that at all from the last conversation.
Well, from the last week, the bus driver from New Jersey.
Yes, I remember him quite fondly.
Sounding less racist because he was from New Jersey.
I got the opposite. To me, he sounded more racist. there's too much sensitivity. People get offended by anything. I can't say faggot. I can't say
You really never could say that one unless it was in reference to a cigarette.
fag. You're one of them fags.
Can we go outside and smoke a fag?
Yeah, we smoke a fag. I mean, set one of those on fire because that's socially acceptable somehow. But I throw a match at fucking Freddie Mercury and everybody gets...
Yeah, in reference to sexuality, I'm pretty sure there was never a point. It was like nigger. There was never a point where it was acceptable. It was just you were loud.
I guess. But still, like there's no hate when I say faggot. There's no hate when I say faggot. Just don't be a faggot. There's no hate to it.
Yeah.
I would never like to Jeremy, like I would never stop being such a faggot. Like I would.
Jeremy, I'll have to check. I probably have done that.
I'm sure you have. That would not surprise
Not just
anyone.
to Jeremy, but just the fact.
But he understands. Like you can't really put Jeremy.
Well, Jeremy's whole shtick is that Jeremy.
It's not a stick.
No, I'm saying his comedy when he walks on stage is you do not expect him to look and sound.
Oh no,
to act and sound the way that he does based on the way that he looks. And he walks on stage and opens his mouth and immediately go, this guy is a faggot. And that's the whole thing. That's his first words out of his mouth. He walks on stage and goes, I didn't know they made faggots that big.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't throw that out there. I mean, he has a show coming up next week. You probably shouldn't throw that out there.
I really don't. First off, I think we'll trade off the advertising for. I'm gonna think enough people listening to this episode would come to the show based on hearing about it, but not enough to ruin the bit. So I'm sorry, Jeremy. 5 of the however many people are gonna come to your show already know your opening line.
That's a fair point.
When did you say the show is?
The 17th.
December 17th at the Huntington Ale House.
Seriously, don't miss.
It's on 4th Avenue, the 1300 block.
Don't miss the show. It's $5.
Ian Nolte is pulling a Seinfeld.
Yes.
And retiring all the bits we never wanted to hear in the first place.
This is your last chance to hear.
Thank God.
This is your last chance to hear GoDaddy.com.
This is me getting to play the audience that went, oh, geez, we got to hear Gorditas again.
Look, I admire what he's doing. He's doing a half-an-hour set. He's doing all of his material that he's tired of. He's burning it, pretty much.
We all agree with you, Ian. We're all tired of it, too.
Yes, you should probably burn it. If I have to hear about, hey, you can't stop punching Europe guy.
We do have time left before the 17th. We may have Ian and or Jeremy on the show before then.
God willing, one of them will bite the bullet and say, you know what, fuck it. What do I have to lose?
If not, we're just taking shots at you now because we gave you a free commercial and you didn't come on our show. So
don't miss the show.
We'll see you at the Huntington Ale House December 17th.
I will be there December 17th at 8 o'clock.
Are you going on stage?
No, I'm just going to be there.
You're just going to be in the audience.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric Crusan and Aaron-Michael Fox of For Posterity fame will be in the audience heckling December 17th.
You do not want to miss. It's going to be a great show. If you've never heard about Jeremy Moore smacking somebody in the head with a fucking wrapping paper, you do not want to miss this show. It's going to be great. 2 of my favorite comedians are performing that night.
And Jeremy Moore and Ian Nolte.
Those are the 2.